Castlevania starts with Symphony of the Night? No, it starts right here in the Anniversary Collection. Greetings, one and all. I'm Kerrik52, and I am what you would consider a fresh-faced Castlevania fan. I played Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood on the PSP like a decade back, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. Then I didn't play any of them for years until I randomly decided to play Aria, because everybody loves Aria of Sorrow. And then I took a stop again. But then I got randomly gifted the Advanced Collection. And it all spiraled from there. And now I've played every single Classicvania, and I only have the PS2 games and the DS games to catch up on. Turns out Castlevania is pretty cool. Which is why I'm going to Let's Play the first game. And if you've seen the length of this video, you will know that this game is pretty short. And that I'm pretty good at it. At least the first 2 stages. But before we get there, let's get at least a little bit of context. At least as much as we can from an NES game. Let's jump over here to the bonus material. So, first Castlevania game. Let's see, what does this say? I can't actually zoom in because my key bindings are borked, because this PC version is kind of crap. But don't worry, I came prepared. Enter at your own risk. If you think it's scary on the outside, wait until you see the basement. You're in for the longest night of your life. All 30 minutes of it. Ghosts, goblins, demons, wolves, bats, creatures lurking around every corner. As you descend deeper and deeper, they get thicker and thicker. Huh. Better stick close to the cavern floor, it's your only chance of finding a weapon or two. You're gonna need them. Because when you finally meet the Count, you know he's going for the jugular. So keep your courage up and your state sharp. And say your prayers. Man, the 80s were sure the 80s. Now, the Anniversary Collection does give us the actual plot as well, which is nice. Ahem. Transylvania, a small, peaceful country in the heart of medieval Europe. The people of Transylvania whisper the legend of Dracula to their children at bedtime, only half believing it to be true. The forces of good keep a watchful eye over the land, protecting all who live here. But even during the constant vigil, the forces of evil manage to prevail once every century. Each time this happens, human beings with evil hearts begin to chant unspeakable prayers. This is Dracula, the Prince of Darkness, resurrected upon the face of the earth. And each time he is manifested, his powers grow stronger. Once, long ago, Dracula was indeed revived in this manner. However, his ambitions to plunge the world into darkness and build a kingdom of evil were crushed by the hero, Christopher Belmont. Next page. Following Dracula's demise at the hands of Christopher Belmont, the Transylvanian countryside slept peacefully for 100 years. Then, one Easter night, the townspeople were celebrating the joyous holiday with a splendid carnival. But, in the ruins of the old monastery on the edge of town, the followers of darkness were holding a black mass to revive the evil count and give him eternal life. They poured a sacrifice of human blood over his remains. As they did so, an ominous thundercloud enveloped the town. Suddenly, a single bolt of lightning pierced the monastery. In that instant, Dracula, Prince of Darkness, returned to this world to begin a new reign of terror. But all was not lost. The successor to the Belmont family bloodline, a young man by the name of Simon, was determined to rid the land of this terrible evil. Taking the mysterious whip left to him by his father, he ventured into Dracula's castle to face the Count, alone. And that's the plot. No more words, no more talking. We're going to kill Dracula. And just like that, we're playing. And here's a Morningstar upgrade. Here's a second Morningstar upgrade. So, Castlevania being Castlevania, hearts are ammo, and you use them for your sub-weapons. This is the dagger. This is your pity weapon. It sucks. Zombies are very little threat in Castlevania, I do believe. I think only in like the Legion fight in Symphony they are. Oh, hello. I'm gonna get myself some hearts, some money. This being an NES game, score is mostly for bragging rights, but you can get a couple of extra lives. Just a few. It's not very kind about the conversion rates. Now, you can't really tell here, but Castlevania as a legacy franchise, at least for the classic ones, is very, very stiff. So it's an acquired taste, but it's also pretty rad once you get used to it. Oh, hello. Rosary explosion. But a lot of the difficulty, at least in the classic games, really comes down to planning and knowing where you can find some wall chicken. Speaking of wall chicken, yum. I know it's a pork chop, but I prefer calling it wall chicken. Oh, you sneaky bugger. So much for getting rich. I can, however, stop time. Doo-doo-doo. Nothing personal. The stopwatch is really, really good in this game, actually. I believe they nerf it to some degree in the other games. Yeah, you can't use it on bosses ever? Or maybe like the weaker ones? I don't remember. But here it kicks ass. So much so, I'm not going to use it for the first boss. I will, however, use it for the second. Off you go. That's the invincibility potion. It's pretty useless. It's random and it just kind of appears and then you barely get a chance to use it. The axe, on the other hand, is my baby. It has served me well in every single Castlevania, as I'm about to show you here, because I have the double hit. Or, not double hit. Whatever, I won. And here's level 2. I'm just going to be smart here and pop down a save state. And I don't want the cross right this second. So when I first played through this, I tried not to be a safe scummy bastard and actually learn the stages, which will hopefully pay off. Hey! Which will hopefully pay off for this playthrough. Because learning the layouts and how to handle each enemy, it accounts for a lot. And the Castlevania 1 isn't that hard, actually. Now, 3. 3 is a bastard. Might get to that later. I love you, Axe. And now, Medusa heads. These things prey upon panic. As you can see, their pattern is actually really... Damn it! Unlike later games, you can't actually swap back your sub-weapon. You're kind of stuck with what you get. So, yeah. Certain candles feel like they're a trap. Whoa! Haha! Thank you. Oh, it's so bad. Kind of useful sometimes, but also so bad. Hey, secret war chicken. There's an upgrade. In fact, I can nullify the next boss with it. And I'm going to show you the normal version of the fight before I do that, just for funsies. Get despawned, idiot. Now for the scary part. These crushers will kill you. Big surprise. And I think one of these candles has a firebomb, so I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah! Spooky ghost be gone. Bad bastard be gone. Yeah, so enemies... Hello. Ah, look. I can't time stop twice in a row. Or, well, 2 times over. What was I thinking? Yeah, so enemies can randomly drop sub-weapons, and that can get really annoying sometimes. Same for the bone towers. Here you keep maximum distance and you mash so you can destroy the projectiles as you kill them. They become really troublesome in certain configurations of stages. Especially in Castlevania 3, Jesus. Bye-bye. I'm a fool. Now then. Boss time. So let's save state here. And then do the fight normally. If I can manage it. Might be cutting it close. So that was fun. But what if we abuse time stop? And win. And that's all the difference a bit of preparation makes. And just like that, we are 1/3 through Castlevania. So I'm going to call it here. And maybe we'll get up to some fun adventures next time as well. Until then, farewell.